Wait, so how is it possible that an astronaut could drown under 1 inch of water in space? Well, it's actually surprisingly pretty straightforward and easy to do. Check out this video of water in the International Space Station. Normally, water splashes around, it drips when you squeeze it out of a washcloth, and it basically gets everywhere. Because space has close to zero gravity, as we know, this means that there's less pulling of the water molecules apart. Water molecules are actually attracted to each other, which is why they tend to kind of like form spheres or like a ball in space, because water has basically figured out that that's the least amount of surface area. So in that video, obviously, we saw that the water was not wringing out completely. It was just staying there, and then it was globbing onto the astronaut's hands and kind of seeping all over his hands as he was holding onto it. It wasn't dripping off, and if he tried to move, it would kind of like slush back and forth. This all goes back to surface tension. Surface tension of water kind of acts like it has like a thin film around it, sort of like when you see a bug walking on water. That's where it's walking on that little layer there. Or if you see water droplets on the hood of a car and it kind of acts like a little ball on the car, that's because of the surface tension. Basically, water molecules tend to cling to each other anyways, but in space, there's hardly any gravity to pull the water molecules apart, so they form those spheres. This is called cohesion. Cohesion is what actually keeps the water molecules sticking to each other, and then that globs on the skin. Let's just say somebody opened water on the International Space Station without announcing it, or it was an accident. Well, that water would stick together, and then it could stick to the astronaut's face. And if he's not expecting it, or if he's not awake or anything like that, he can try to wipe it off of his face, but it'll actually stick onto his skin and kind of loop back around, and he could drown underneath that if he isn't able to drink it or remove it in some kind of way with like a cloth or something like that. I love talking about space stuff. If you guys like this video, please like it. Any other comments or questions you want to add, drop them down below. And if you guys like learning more about space stuff and what a life without drinking might look like, which is what I live, go ahead and subscribe. I think that we are all stuck in a matrix that is now slowly breaking with people waking up and space exploration becoming a focus in today's society. All right, guys, I look forward to talking to you guys soon, and I'll see you on the next time. See ya.